Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, it's terrific. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Searching pass he's played there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Seedorf. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pelé, passing nice and neat. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Tries to pass it through. Kvaratskhelia running with the ball. Oh, now he... And a chance! So it is still 0-0. Now it's Pelé. Very nicely done. He's a sharp little ball here.
Boy.
And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Moving on and making good progress. Now, can they get him away? Semenyo. And Fernandez. Roberto Carlos. Desai. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Is there any support? He might not need it. Goes for a shot! Oh, Barcelona! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Yeah.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And they can counter here. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele over to the right flank. Pings in a header!
も
And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rijkaard.
うおい
Oh, super ball. Kaká! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh,
Are
what
they
a
all?
hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch
Yeah.
perfect.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's the end of the first 45. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Manchester
怒られてます
United.
ね
Number 22.
So we're off again.
Coming on
Manchester
to
United
replace
come
is
out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. And here's Dembele. Roberto Carlos. He slings it in.
やばいって
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has
い
stamped his
やー
authority
め
on
て
this.
Decent chance!
あー危ないよ
Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon. Well, and Hullet!
下手くそ
Kaka. Fernandez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
ここのライカーってうぜえな
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Hazard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Seedorf. Pele.
The attendance
Through
for this
the
match
pass.
was
Well,
72,306.
that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pinches it off him. Seedorf running with intent. This might spell danger. Rummenigge!
あ
He's kicked it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really
ーこれや
swift.
めよ
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
うパクロ前下のパクリをするのが一番いいわ ああ。誰下げるかな、もうこいつでいっか。先輩呼んでくれよ。いや、いい。ごめんなさいよ。よし。ど
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So we're very much on the way now. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of... Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance!
ちょっと甘いけどね。
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Nagoya Grampus are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he shoots!
わあ、捨てがれる。
This time, surely!
いやー。
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
なんこれ。
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everyone,
The fans have
and
pulled out
welcome
all the
to
stops to
Wolverhampton.
make this a monumental
Manchester
occasion.
United against Ajax.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. Ajax are looking to go forward now.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hazard. Yamal makes a dash for it. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's been intercepted.
Ja.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's in a great position. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well seen. Saw that
なん
coming.
やね
He
んそ
read
れ
that really well and stopped it.
And they are prompt with their pressing. And here's Yamal. Hot chance! Goal! Ajax! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise.
間違えた
The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Mbappe.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Plenty to aim at.
いや
Good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, can he finish? Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Makalele. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Decent chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Pass somewhat off target. Rice. Oh, that's clever. And here's Haaland, Yamal, and here's Mbappe, and this is Hazard, and the shot!
危ね
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Thuram. And it's Rice. 15 minutes till half-time. That pass isn't the best. And it's Rice. Oh, super ball. He'll try from distance. Mbappe! Oh, how good is that?
いや
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power...
Tries a shot!
面かい
And he should have made them pay.
Ekitike deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
そこで止まんのお前
Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Mbappe, and here's Haaland. Haaland, oh, well played, well played.
すぐすぐ来ました
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Pele. Pele, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yamal for Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that interception was most
色あん
necessary.
かい
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal. Rice. Spread it left.
There will be 1
Oh,
minute
good
added
read.
time.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. And for the first half, that is that. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14.
We're on the move again.
Number 20.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Number 8. Bullet. Number
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's running through. He's having a shot! And it's in! Barely into the second half, and already
Nice.
it is heating up. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Shapes to shoot! Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nesta spots it and intercepts. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hullet. Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable.
Manchester United have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name, threads one in. Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. So we've reached the hour mark. Now that's well seen too.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's made its way to him.
What's it?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed... Oh, shooting chance!
Nice.
And it's in!
Yeah, boys.
They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Gullit. Azar, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Makaleli gets a foot in and wins the ball. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Drives it in. Now it's Seedorf, and he's picked it up out wide. Elects to cross. Caught offside that time.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches
15,
are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 41, Rice.
Neymar
Coming on
going
the
face-to-face
field,
with his great rival.
Number 17, Makalele. Number 16,
Ekitike.
Rodri. Substitution taking
Ekitike
place.
really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gullit. And he's picked out the run. And the ball is out of
足を
play.
踏んだよな、こいつ。
Nicely intercepted. Driving forward. They'll have one final crack at it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bravo.
What a throw in. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position.
どけよっ
And
た
the
よ、お
assistant
前。
referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Gullit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Messi. Oh, nice touch. And here's De Jong. That is lovely.
お前が出しゃばってくんなって。
And this is Neymar. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Makaleli. Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink.
上からである意味がないな。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. Excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Varane reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world. He takes a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
So, a breakthrough already.
Nice.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yaya Toure. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. well stopped. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, greatly! Off the post! Oh, what? It's fallen kindly here! And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finish.
Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great vision. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nedved crosses. That's really well manoeuvred. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, he's burst through. Shot could be on. Mateus could move up a gear here. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's fabulous.
We'll see.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. It's a searching pass. And this is Honda. Oh, that's neat. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Now what about a counter-attack? Van Dijk going vertical. Messi. The most accurate pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's a sharp little ball here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vermaelen. Now it's Dembele. Rice. Mateus does really well there. He is strong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run.
そこじゃないんだけどな。
Pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Seedorf's delivery. So a temporary halt to the action. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Manchester United are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And this is Messi. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will And considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Hullet, and he's been shifted off it. Thuram concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number
So we have
21,
movement on both benches.
Dembele. Number 13.
Bergomi.
Nedved.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Number 22.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so
Substitution
good
in
from him.
progress.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Honda. Mateus. And here's Zola. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Honda unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pepe. Yaya Toure. Mateus. Varane cuts it out, and the counter is on. Vitinha gets on his bike and on the move. Zola. Messi. Now it's Honda. Zola. Vitinha. Rummenigge. Judge, surely!
My.
And he should have made them pay.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pirlo. And it's Yaya Toure. Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Honda. And Honda! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And this is Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. Great ball if he can get there. Pirlo. Mateus. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bergomi. Played back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Honda. Mateus. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 18. Keisuke Honda. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Ibrahimovic.
Johan Cruyff.
Mateus. And here's Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge. Now it's Hazard, and he cuts out the supply. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. But they've got it again. Makaleli. Into the last 5 minutes. Messi. And it's Pirlo. And Mateus. That's going wide left. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be. Vieira. Makaleli. Tries to pass it through. And he's worked it through. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. This ended up in no man's land. Thuram. And that will be it. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So straight into the action. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
Oh, it's Luis Suarez! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
はぁお前、合わせるだけやんけ、それ。
Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kagawa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. It's a loose ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. Jordi Alba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in, tries to get it clear. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think...
Rice! Superb from Rice! About as smooth as it gets! Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely shaped ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Kvaratskhelia! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised them.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's a shade optimistic. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Jordi Alba promptly onto that, and that is that. He's being urged to shoot. Forward it goes. This might spell it's Nedved! He's done very well to get to that.
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Semenyo! He's going for goal! Nedved finds himself offside. No, he's not going to get any further than that. The final seconds now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This is a promising build-up. He's in a good position here. He's found the way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's been cut out. Well played. Seedorf. And that's been it. And the whistle goes for half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Manchester United up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. And we are back on the way. Yeah, passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Rice. And the ball's gone astray. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rice. Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
足遅
Well,
っ
he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is a brilliant interception. Aims beyond the defence. It's played through for him. Jordi Alba deals with that comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Takes aim and crosses. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He was looking wide. Jordi Alba. In towards the back stick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
The attendance for this match
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! And there's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, that has changed the... Can he finish?
Yeah.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Shapes to shoot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. This is a promising build-up. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Kvaratskhelia. He's got away. Oh, well played, well played. Luis Suarez. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge is onto this. He has found the way through. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Caresses it through, and a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it played right into his path.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And it's Rice. Thuram. Up towards the front line. Suarez chasing after it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's been drilled forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Picked out brilliantly. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he was alert to it. Vieira. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rummenigge. Shot could be on. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Luis Suarez. A probing pass. Can he spark a counter here? Thuram. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kvaratskhelia. Looking tidy in possession here. And no, that was never going to make it. Could move up a gear here. Vieira. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Great ball, and he's in here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kvaratskhelia is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Kvaratskhelia. Closing in on goal. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Nicely aimed pass. The message is clear, none shall pass. Luis Suarez. Vieira. And he's been shifted off it. Kvaratskhelia. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, what has happened? And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Luis Suarez. That's beautifully weighted. And this is Hazard. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kvaratskhelia. And he's in on goal. That is lovely. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's there to clear it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And he's there to retrieve it. Seedorf tries one from range. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United
Number
have their
9,
third corner.
Suarez. Number 8.
Impressive jump.
Number 13.
Boom header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Number 41. Rice. Coming on the field. Number 19. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 17. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Makaleli.
Number 11, Platini. Number
Vitinha.
22, Paris.
And this is
Number
Ronaldo.
14,
And this is
Mateo.
Ibrahim. Hazard! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Van Dijk. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Tries to play it through. Oh, that's clever. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vieira.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And they can counter here. Makaleli. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goes for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And it's Hazard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Vitinha, who is rarely short on confidence. Oh, super ball. And he's found a way past. Can he finish? And that is as much as we have time for. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So things are underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Kvaratskhelia, Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Roberto Carlos. Thuram is there, and he can pick it up. Rice. Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase.
Ekitike really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Knocks it out wide. Kvaratskhelia. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
So much time and space here. That's a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's rising! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that's another good win of the ball. Manchester United very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Azar. Approaching the half-hour mark.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's played through for him. Oh, that was vital. Buffon gets it away. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pepe makes a dash for it. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Roberto Carlos. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. He's going to be disappointed with that. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Dijk is always looking to break lines. Vieira. Taken back almost at once. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through.
There will be
Really
1
didn't
minute
have
added
enough
time.
to concern the defence. Nice sequence of passes this. Seedorf wins the duel this time. Oh, good read. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution.
So off we go again. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's got away. And he's there to clear it. Schneider. Messi. AC Milan could counter here. Vieira. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's in on goal. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Hullet. Ekitike, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So what can they make of this? Thuram. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a threatening ball. That's destined for the flank. There's the
The
shot!
attendance for this match was
Oh, just lacked a decent
71,898.
finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming. A Schneider! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Yeah. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hullet. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ekitike. And here's Ibrahimovic. Closing in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Schneider.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Zanetti. Swings in across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
It carries far too far and out of play. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And there's green grass ahead of him. This looks promising.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Driving on and making good progress. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, great leap! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Seedorf. Schneider. Vieira. Strong running down that left flank.
Great feat, that.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, good save. He's read that very well. Desperate defending required here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a great ball here. Tries a shot! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for the run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Pirlo. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. This is a promising build-up. And that has left him in a heap. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Cross into the box. Varane gets it away. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passes short and sharp. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And it's Marcelo. Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's not an especially good pass, that. A slightly better shot at goal! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cleared away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. Driving on and making good progress. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Defending was strong and firm. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Azar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well timed, excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to play him in. Poor robust challenge. Pirlo. And for the first half, that is that. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Ferdinand gets across and deals with it. Driving forward. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Pressure coming in from all directions. Vieira. That's a good ball. Ferdinand. Pirlo.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's picked his way through. Played into space. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Manchester United are 2 up early in the second half. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my coach. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And it's Marcelo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's gone loose. Rice. Vieira. And Kvaratskhelia. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Vieira. Haaland. Rice.
Oh, really well played.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's run loose here. Roberto Carlos, cross to the back post. Impressive jump. Goal! Manchester United! What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Qatar finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe, and he's running through.
That was lovely, that.
He's looking unstoppable. Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. Qatar have got it back and they'll have another go. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. Honda. And that has left him in a heap. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking tidy in possession here. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that could set him on his way. Takes a shot! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Ekitike certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
And that's a bullish header!
No way.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's been won straight back. Approaching the half-hour mark. Mbappe, renowned for his long-range shooting. Mbappe, real chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's played it long. Rice. He's on it, can he get away? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Ekitike! And that's a sharp finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Getting up there! Played with speed from back to front. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Rice. Cafu receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Varane makes the interception. Kvaratskhelia, good strong midfield running here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. This might spell danger. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Hullet. That's the keeper's ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ekitike knocks it into space. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Hullet. And this is Hullet. Can he finish?
Wow.
Ferdinand with the clearance.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Rice, a player who needs no introduction. And the shot!
Whoa.
Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they get themselves in front! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution for Qatar, number 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 8.
Qatar leading now.
Number 22. Cafu.
Great defending, strong
Number
and
12,
determined.
Marcelo.
Azar.
Number 7. Keisuke Honda.
He has found the way
Coming on
through.
the field,
Lovely
number
feet.
18, Dembele. Number
Shapes to
9,
shoot, and it's come back out to him.
Nah.
Number 10.
Oh, he's given that plenty,
Number
but no.
42,
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Roberto Carlos. Hazard, a lot of space ahead of him. Oh, cracking ball. Chance for a shot!
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pass somewhat off target. Azar, who can single-handedly make a difference. He's in a great position here. Plenty to aim at here. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Makaleli. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Semenyo. Now it's Dembele. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Azar. I was going to be disappointed with that. And the counter is on. Rodri. He's shifted it to the flank. He is through here.
Qatar surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive.
And this is Azar. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming.
Yellow card
That's a
じゃない
yellow
でしょ。
card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here. Vitinha! Brilliant by Vitinha!
レッドや
He's
ろ
got himself an absolute peach. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground
どけ出し
perfectionist.
たの
So again, we have parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look,
There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. So what can they make of this? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's Dembele. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Qatar claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. All hands on deck for this one. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's managed to get rid. He's gone forward. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Yamal ventures forward. So that's it, it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.